We need a ramen noodle flavor tier list.
As you wish.
Okay, doing the regular chicken. There's a bunch of chicken flavors from Mr. Noodles, but this is kind of the classic one we're starting off. It's just fine. It's nothing super duper or revolutionary for the taste buds. It's definitely not disgusting, and like, I mean, I'd buy it again most likely. It's just kind of plain. Let's see. Okay, today we have the chicken curry flavor. It's slightly better than the chicken, but not by much. I'm gonna give this one a C tier. It's just fine. Spicy chicken. Yeah, it's pretty good. Light spice. Tangos with the tongue slightly. I'd say this is a very solid, strong beef, baby. Just regular beef. It's not like I'm gonna have to go to taste bud therapy because of it, but it's also not special, you know? I'd give this one probably a C tier. I'm awake at really dumb hours right now just because I have like a test and I have to submit it by like 12, but then I'm busy from 9 to 12 and it's 3:20 a.m. So I'm just whatever. Anyways, I'm eating right now because I'm hungry and I'm eating the spicy beef. It's not excessively spicy to the point of being like painful or anything like that. Like, it's just a nice light kick. That's a solid A in my opinion. That's really good. I like the spicy beef. Vegetable. I'm actually familiar with the vegetable one because I remember choosing this one a bunch of years ago because it has the least amount of sodium. And that's actually a downside of these noodles. It's specifically because the packets, there's a ton of sodium in it. Which makes me like chunky and bloated. It's simple, it's good. I've always been a fan of this one. Like, this one I would probably rank as an A tier. Now we've graduated past the packet form and we're going into the little cup form, and this is the kimchi one, which I had to look up. Like, the reason I use chopsticks, by the way, nobody asked me this, but the reason I use chopsticks is because in high school my best friends were weeaboos, and so they'd use chopsticks for everything and I got roped into it, and then it was just a lot of fun, and so then I never stopped. But you'd think that I would have learned in all that time of hanging out with weeaboos that I would have learned what kimchi was, and I never knew, but apparently it's various vegetables including Napa cabbage and Korean radish, which is interesting. It says that this is spicy. That's a lie. It's okay. I'd rate this as a B tier. It's not super remarkable, but I can appreciate with this one that it has little bits of vegetable. Hey, I just want to say I finished it, and I just want to say fuck that rating. This is easily an A tier. This was super good. I think that when I make these tier list videos, I have to stop going by first bite. Today I have the Thai flavor. First thing I noticed just smelling it is that I am not fond of the smell. I don't think I like coconut from like a smell perspective when it's related to food, just because I've always used like coconut hair products. So it's just kind of off-putting. Imagine this. You've been on a 6-hour flight, at least, and you're in the airport waiting for 2 hours for your next flight. You are hungry, but you don't like any of the options, and all of the good options or familiar options are gone at the snack bar, but you want to eat something at the food court, and so then you are like, that looks interesting, and so you try that. And because nothing tastes good and you just have that like weird kind of sick feeling in your stomach, you don't like it, but you tolerate it. That's what it makes me think of. That's the taste. That's the taste that I get when I eat this. So I'm gonna put this as a D tier. It's not like horrible, but it's not good.
Okay, that's my tier list. Overall, I really like Mr. Noodles products, and they're super cheap, so they're very student friendly. And yeah, good job, Mr. Noodles, for creating a fantastic product.